How are you?
Great, how are you?
I heard you were a guru.
Oh, we are all gurus in our own
I'm Danny.
ways. Anand.
I'm doing YouTube today.
That's nice.
I'm asking the question, why yoga?
Why yoga?
I have many friends from different parts of the world, good Indian friends, but different parts who practice, who love various aspects or all of it. I am novice. I don't understand it all. So I'm interested in simply being able to tell the story from people that are in this yoga world.
Sure.
The answer to the question, why yoga?
Why yoga? Well, to understand why yoga, we should understand what is yoga first. And what is yoga? Yoga is just union of body, mind, and consciousness. So when we are now aligned with who we really are, then we are happy, then we are at peace, we are connected. So yoga is a tool using body, asana, using breath.
Body is asana?
Now asana is the postures.
Postures.
So, it's related to the body. We move our body into different postures.
Okay.
We use the breath, right, to bring our attention to the present moment.
Okay.
Right? And then we allow ourselves to dissolve into whatever is happening, and we're okay with the moment.
Okay.
Right? So then we forget about our problems, we forget about our things that happened in the past, we're not worried about the future, and this is great practice for us for after, when we sit quietly, for our mind to remain in that state of peace or samadhi.
Samadhi.
Yeah, samadhi is the goal. Samadhi is unison of mind, body, everything connected. That's beautiful state where we're just, that flow state, they say, right? Where you're fully free, connected, you're not worried about anything. So that state of samadhi, deep immersion with our real true self, that state comes with some yoga.
So we're getting a good, probably one of the best people to answer this question here.
There's so many yoga gurus here.
A guru, tell us what a guru is.
Guru.
To me, it's I want to say priest, but I'm not sure. Is that true?
Guru literally means anybody that shines a light on something. Somebody, and this is just literally means teacher. Teacher of music, a teacher of, for anything that you want, any skill that you want to learn, you need somebody who's already done the thing to show you about meditation and breath work and things like that. And essentially the breath and the meditation, the silence, that is the biggest teacher. It will really be able to speak to what you need in your life to move forward.
How did you become, or when did you know you were a guru, somebody shining light, as you said, on this subject matter for other people? When did that begin for you?
So just like any tradition or anything where you're teaching something, you do it for a while, and then at some point you embark, this would be nice to share with the world, right? And so through authentic lineage or some certification agency, you go and you learn. Okay, this is how to become a teacher and share this in a really authentic way, in a really precise way, correct way. And then when you share that, as you're inflicting more, impacting more and more people just refer to you as the teacher.
Is it for you full-time, or is it something you do part-time? And how do you do it? Do you have office hours? Do people contact you through social media if they want to say, hey, I want to know what that guru thinks about yoga or other matters of life?
Yeah. So, I am part of the Art of Living Foundation, where there's lots of teachers, actually, Art of Living yoga teachers, meditation teachers in Vancouver area. The foundation is headed by Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar, who is the founder.
Okay.
And so we're all volunteer teachers.
Okay.
Most of us here, we kind of like work. I work as an energy and sustainability manager for Global Container Terminals.
Oh,
we run
very
Vancouver,
cool.
we run Deltaport. So
Wow.
I feel like it's good karma work for me. And then any time that I get, to support the community, I teach meditation, yoga, breath work, bhakti yoga, music for the community.
in any area, we want to know we're dealing with somebody that's going to at least be honest about the search.
Absolutely.
Honest about what's real and what's maybe and maybe not. There's a difference in all, I think, religions and all philosophical ways of thinking and living. So how do people that are honest seekers,
Yes.
wanting more information, how do they best, in your mind,
Yes.
get the answers?
Yeah, I mean, it's important to know everybody's experience is unique. Everybody's on a special path, unique path. And so, and I also believe all paths lead to the same goal to a certain extent. So if you choose an authentic lineage that, has been teaching yoga, meditation for many years, you'll find something that resonates with you. For us, you can find us on artofliving.ca, and wherever you live, there's chapters in Kitsilano and East Vancouver and Burnaby and Surrey, in the different places. You can go find a little center close to where you are.
How it started and by who?
Absolutely. History of yoga is actually very, very fascinating, right? So they say the first yogis appeared on the banks of the Saraswati River. There was a civilization there. Those times people were closer to consciousness, closer to knowledge, and so they were able to close their eyes, meditate, and to a certain extent download information, just like how poems come as an inspiration and people quickly write them down, or music and tunes come. Just like that, the first texts, the Vedic texts, the 4 main Vedas appeared, and those have mentions of yoga, the concept of union of mind and body, and then from then there are sub-Vedas, sub-texts that were developed. These are all part of a body of text which are just listened, they are the smritis, and so they're listened and they are written down as is. So they're not attributed to any certain person. So after this period, there were a series of sages, learned people who interpreted this ancient knowledge for the time that they were living in. So these are called shrutis.
Shrutis.
Yeah, so these are essentially commentaries on the knowledge. Right? So one of the main ones is Patanjali Yoga Sutra. So he was, a sage. He was an expert in Sanskrit grammar. He was an expert in yoga, and he wrote down, this is the whole point of yoga. And very interesting, in this first, textbook where it's written down about yoga, there's no asanas, there's no postures at all. It's all about the mind. What can... Sure.
Good morning. May I please request everyone?
What is happening with the mind, and how can we find peace of mind? What are the different vrittis of the mind, modulations of the mind, right? So that was written down, and then different groups of yoga started beyond that. There was Hatha Yoga Pradipika, which is written as the first book that codified what are the postures that people can do to kind of find their peace of mind, right? So this book is kind of regarded as the first guide to the postures. Obviously, people have been doing these postures for a long time. Civilization in that area, even the Harappan civilization, had sculptures and edifices where they show people in postures from those times. But this is the first text that was written in there. And then there is another text called the Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita.
Exactly. Another shrutis, right? Where they write about the different sections of yoga: bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, karma yoga, different ways to find that peace.
2 quick questions. Thank you for your time.
So yoga is beyond religion. Anybody who breathes, anybody who likes silence, can experience silence, benefits from yoga. This experience of connecting and feeling at one with ourselves, at peace with ourselves, is the birthright of everybody. And so this knowledge and tool is available for everybody.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate you taking time
Absolutely.
in answering this one question we're asking today.
Awesome.
One has to do with science, medicine, evidence-based, and so forth. Over time, since this time,
Yes.
as medicine started to understand blood pressure being affected, other areas, health benefits, did that enter into changes that happened internally for the yoga movement?
So the modern yoga movement has validated all of this ancient knowledge to see how great they are.
I really appreciate you taking time
Absolutely.
in answering this one question we're asking today.
Awesome.
Why yoga? And from one of Vancouver's gurus. Right? Your name is?
Anand.
Anand.
From
The last
Anand.
question is along these lines. There are people that practice yoga, my understanding, from every possible religion.
Yes.
So how do you reconcile that?
Yeah, it's
do
great.
they take the parts that work for their religion and
Hello,
practice
hello.
the best practice?
Yeah.
Yeah, please take your pieces.
Just yoga is beyond religion.
Can you please?
Okay. Yoga.
Appreciate it. Have a good day. I hope it's successful, however you define that.
Thank you.
The things that people were saying. Are you guys teachers?
No. Teachers are. See,
Hey, how are you? I'm Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Channel's Advisor Danny.
Okay.
Nice
so
to meet you.
I can ask you the same question. Why not yoga?
Why not yoga? I don't have a good answer for that question.